Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're going to be going and playing a little bit of Mono White in Explorer. This deck got a couple of cards that I wanted to try out. From Brothers War, we got Lay Down Arms, and we have Mishra's Factory here. Also, this Recruitment Officer, I think, should be pretty good in this sort of a deck. Yeah. If you want to take a look at the sideboard here, nothing really changed here from the last time I played this deck, so it's sort of just what it was. We've got Rest in Peace, Strict Proctors, Paladin Class, and my favorite, Leyline of Sanctity, because Thoughtseize decks are a problem. And sometimes this card comes down on turn 0 and you win the game, which is always fun. So we're just going to jump in and play that. If it would not require 8 million clicks to do so, that would be great, but you know, some things just take as long as they have to take, so. Okay, well, I think we're going to keep this hand because Recruitment Officer should give us a way to spend all this mana. Hopefully. I mean, they may just kill it on turn 1, so that is a typical line of play. And, well, look at that, Lunar Casper. Yeah, I mean, there's no need to preempt this here. I'm going to put the counter here because this is green, so if they have anything, they're going to be trying to get much bigger than us. And it's mono green, a devotion. So, coming down next turn, yeah, it's Karn. We take Karn, but, you know. So, mono green devotion against them. Redain should be good. And Archon shuts down potential combo. Yeah, I think that's everything. The question here now becomes, what do we cut? Because I think the answer is like Brutal Cathars, or maybe Skyclaves instead. No, Skyclave hits all the Planeswalkers and stuff too. Yeah, I think it's going to be the Brutal Cathars. Reasoning there being the Skyclaves hit the Planeswalkers, the key Planeswalkers, and also hit some of the early creatures that they will be playing. So they're better there, whereas Brutal Cathar can only hit creatures, and it'll give them back if they manage to fight the Cathar or kill it some other way. So yeah, that's the theory there. And in general, we don't really want to compromise the aggressive nature of our game plan, right? This hand, this is dubious. I mean, if we keep it and we get land, we get to go recruitment officer, Thalia, aspirant, and go to town. But they could have like elves. If we don't get land, then we play a recruitment officer and die. I mean, I think that's just the way it goes, right? But other than that, like, the curve looks fine, even if we draw just one more land. I should probably mulligan this, but I'm going to try this, as stupid as it seems. Okay, they do have an elf. They have another elf. And a Wolf Willow Haven. Cool. And we didn't draw land. Thankfully, we do have this.
Together, we will prevail. The land shall conquer you.
Unfortunately, March does not hit planeswalkers. Does hit lands. We go no blocks. And we scoop. So if we had drawn... It would not have mattered if we had drawn a land there, because they had an elf untapped. We would have played Thalia, and they would have just played Nissa through it. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they would have just played Nissa through it. So, us not drawing land there, while detrimental, I don't think significantly impacted the outcome of that game. Like, we would have been able to hit Nissa down to... If we trace that out, we would have been able to hit Nissa down to 1, but we would not have been able to kill it. So I think that's, you know, just the expected result with that draw from them. Granted, if we had managed to draw lands, we could have potentially had more at that point. We're never getting to this, so we just want to get this down as soon as possible. I guess it would have impacted their turn. No, because their turn 2 was Wolf Willow, so we wouldn't have had it down at that point. Okay, cool. And now... This can't block yet. Yeah. So I think we're going to go for just running at them. They're going to 5 next turn, which means... They could play Karn, but Nissa's out, so let's Spellbinder him. Oh, and they did have Karn, so let's put that aside for a while. They get a Wolf Willow and Paradise Druid. Yeah, okay. They're pretty far off this Stomper. So we could Thalia's Lieutenant here. Drop some counters on our stuff. And just crack in. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually pretty close to Karn. We could play Redain. Yeah, let's go Redain. card costs 9 mana. Okay, the troll's gotta go. So Skyclave is our play next turn. That's fine. We'll eat that. And we're gonna go in just in the air because they can yeah, because they can make that a 3-3. No, a 2-2. Do we swing with Thalia? So they can make this a 2-2 and block with it. That puts them off of Topiary Stomper and stuff, though. Yeah. My math sucks right now. It just really does. An overgrown tomb. Oh, that's right. They run one overgrown tomb for their combo. I totally forgot about that. So Thalia's Lieutenant only pumps these two. Redain being a deity and Skyclave being a spirit. So there's... I think what we're going to do is... Right, because they can block... I think we're going to go... Adeline. Yeah, so Adeline comes down. They take 5 in the air. We have 2 ground pounders. If they animate the lair, we have March to march it. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, we can march away the land. We'd have to eat one of our cards in our hand, but that's fine. We're going for the win, so. Yeah, so just an interesting... Now that deck is going to get a lot better pretty soon. Picking up a Nykthos in the Explorer Anthology, which is coming out, I want to say next week at some point, so... That should be... Should be interesting. This hand, we will definitely mulligan. Cool. And this we can keep, put back a Plains, and lead on Mishra's Foundry because that hides information. And we don't need double white too soon. This being game 1 against an unknown opponent. Ah, Spirits. Fun. Thalia. Thalia should do something for us. Now, we can't block this Ascendant Spirit ever. We can only hope that they, like, tap out to... Actually, hold on. We could block it now. Sacrifice the Thalia in order to tap them out, to then hit it with a Skyclave on our turn. And shut down everything they've done so far. But then again, Thalia is slowing down everything. Yeah, no, we're just gonna let that go. Thalia is making their counter spells cost more. That's Shackle Geist, okay. And we get them tapped out anyway. Cool. So we can... I'm actually not super concerned about Shacklegeist, I guess. But I'm going to put it away, yeah. Put away the Shacklegeist. We don't block here. Like, we would be giving them back the Chakra Geist, which is just not good. Nope. If you'd like to hit me, hit me. Ninjutsu? No. Okay. Guys, they didn't ninjutsu in the onboard 2-3. I have no idea what they could be thinking here. Is this a fire up? It's 2 to fire up. Yeah. It's a little unfortunate. Let's go with Aspirant. Thalia is discounting Ejano, so we can Ejano them if they try and get sneaky with it. Okie dokie. Curiouser and curiouser. This will probably draw out a slip out the back. Oh wait, they can't play slip out the back. I have Thalia. Duh. Again, like I said earlier, my math is real bad right now, which is why we're playing a deck that doesn't require a lot of math. He says, while playing a deck that requires a whole bunch of math. I mean, our opponent is in Tilt Town right now. I think that Thalia has just ruined them. Because they can't. Oh, ouch, and they had the land. So they just. This is going to be slip out the back. Yeah, there we go. We'll put a counter on Thalia again. Actually, they have unsummons and stuff, so like it doesn't really matter where we put it. Yes, sir. This is awkward because our own Thalia is going to screw us up here. So we can't try to march away the spirit and fire up the foundry to guarantee lethal right now. Because if we fire up the foundry, we're close. But now we can just do, like, that's already gonna kill them. So we just put a counter here. Crack in with Thalia. They have to block. They can sack the Spectral Sailor to this. Which means they're at the mercy of the top deck. Because leveling this Spirit is not going to get them there. So if we fire this up and crack in with everything, they have to block Thalia. Thalia goes in, Skyclave in, Foundry in. They can block Thalia, level this up, chump with the Mausoleum Wanderer, or they can like try to eat something else. We can't just swing with Thalia. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Interesting. I mean, we don't have lethal because actually, did I do math really bad? I did do math really bad. I thought we wouldn't kill them. I missed lethal there. That was stupid. Ugh, 5 attackers, 2 blockers. Dummy. The only reason it wasn't lethal last turn. Maybe it might have been. Yeah, I'm just stupid. I'm really dumb right now. So, spirits. Bring in Paladin class. Cut Brutal Cathar. I mean, it was good there, but when they have unsummons and stuff, it's not really helpful. Wandering Emperor might be a better cut, though. No, because Wandering Emperor, like, we could hold up a Recruitment Officer activation or Wandering Emperor and get them that way. Yeah. this is not a hand. Like, no. Okay, this is playable. We're gonna put back this. Hopefully we draw another planes, but we shouldn't have to. This laydown arms should just be, you know, effective. Oh, hey, look, a 1-drop. Excellent. Yes, my friend, there is a reason I'm playing this deck since the release of Brothers War. Your deck has existed forever. I don't know. Oh my god, and the one thing that, like... Well, we're gonna run out Thalia. You're not supposed to have 2 mana spirits. They're all supposed to be 1s. Okay, Thalia's Lieutenant. Counterspell. Yep. I mean, there's maybe a theory where you play Luminarch Aspirant there because you want to play the Thalia's Lieutenant when they don't have a counterspell up, but that's just not likely to happen in this game. There's a Plains. Luminarch Aspirant. It resolves. I put a counter on the recruitment officer so they cannot save themselves damage when they attempt to unsummon our Thalia. They would need 2 flash spirits here, so they, yeah. To be truly effective. Okay, so that's Rattle Chains, so that is flash spirits forever. Okay, they're gonna try and race us, I guess. So we don't have to... Well, probably should. So let's go to combat. Counter on Thalia. They can Shacklegeist here. They don't want to. Do they want to try and trade the Rattle Chains for a recruitment officer? I mean, that seems silly. And they're not trying to erase us. So we could lay down arms something here. Or we could run out this wedding announcement. Wedding announcement is playing for the long game. Like, laid on arms is just eliminating something. Now we take 6. They could have a spirit here. One of the 1 mono flash spirits. This is a match that requires way too much thinking for my current mental state. Yeah, I think we're just going to take this out. That life gain does matter. Like, it's not good for us to give them life, but I think the spirit is worth killing. Obviously, they have something here. Like, you don't. So there was. Maybe we should have taken out the rattle chains. Okay. You're gonna die like this, so whatever you're gonna do, you gotta do it. Awesome. Okay. We go recruitment officer. Wedding announcement draws us a card. Thalia. Thalia. Yeah, Thalia is just a pain in the butt. Like I said, just a little too much for my brain right now. One more. One more for the road. This is a little bit of an awkward draw, but it's definitely a keep, right? Even though we are playing like a naked Thalia's Lieutenant on turn 2. And for your reference, no, it does have clothes on. It's just got no protection. That doesn't make it better. Oh my god. So Karuga fires. We're gonna go Adeline here. If they've got a stomp, they've got to use it now. I mean, we're gonna use it now anyway. I don't know why they are like messing around with. Oh, maybe I'm not gonna stomp. You're gonna stomp. Come on. Block me! Hooray! Wandering Emperor secret mode.
Finally, I'm home. Strike fast and strike hard.
Combat trick. Well, no, it's always a combat trick. It's just. Oh, we maybe should have. Well, no, that's fine. Okay, Fable's not the end of the world. We get to make a samurai.
Let your blade do the talking.
And Skyclave the fires. Get in with a huge Adeline. I don't think we can use this March to answer the token, I was gonna say, but because they could just have another fires. Okay, they could have I don't think this deck plays sweepers. Okay, Elspeth Conquers Death is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. These are humans. That's just a samurai. Unfortunate. That's gonna eat Adeline, right? That will resolve. Jano. Make a samurai.
May your blade strike true.
If we're gonna march that. Okay, no. I think what we're gonna do is do this. Lead Spellbinder. Take a look at their hand. Don't care about anything but that. That can go. Thalia's Lieutenant. And we're going to try and kill them before any of this matters. Because yes, they can play the Chariot here, but they can't play the Omnath, play a land, and gain life, and draw cards, and all sorts of BS. Yeah, see, there's their fetch land that they wanted. So they can play Omnath here, but it doesn't save them. Right, so here we go. Take this up. Put 5 in the air.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Why is this back down to 1? That's not right, is it? Yeah, okay. Three blockers. Yeah, let's do this. And smash face, yes. Okay, so against the opponent. They're running ECD, which is an interesting choice. Strict Proctor should be good, actually. Redain is alright. Redain slows down their big whammy. The rest of this becomes a question of, is it effective? No, lay down arms is not going to be effective. And I guess we trim a Brutal Cathar. A lot of their stuff is ETBs. We just brought in Strict Proctors. Yada, yada, yada. A lot of stuff going on there that makes that not as good. Strict Proctor is a little bit of a nombo with our deck with, you know, 4 ETB creatures. Or no, not 4 ETB creatures. Way more than 4 ETB creatures. But I feel like shutting down all their stuff completely is worth it, right? Because they're going to be, like, our ETB stuff should come down relatively early. we probably don't even have to think about it. So that's good. Planes. This is looking like a... So we're going to go with Thalia's Lieutenant into Adeline, is the plan. That is a red source. This does make this maybe more dubious. We could go Luminarch Aspirant. I feel like that's still potentially vulnerable to a stomp. And oh, Fable, yes. I mean, and no, but hooray! They brought in sweepers for sure here, so we're going to have to do our best to play around those. Pitching a couple lands, fetching. There's a fires. There's a lockdown. Well, thankfully for us, that only eats 2 things. Unfortunately for us, we have not drawn... Like, this will be a mild inconvenience, I guess? Yeah, this is just real problematic for us. I think we've basically lost at this point. Like, it's never over till it's over, obviously, but essentially they're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 here. No, 3, okay. Yeah, because Karuga doesn't count itself for some reason. It had to be the worst in all regards. Sure. I don't know why you wouldn't just, like, pound me into dust here, but okay. Yeah, we are essentially dead. That's how this deck works, right? You just lose. So they can activate Cavalier, give Karuga +1/+0, so that they can trade the Karuga for the Adeline instead of the Cavalier. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then next turn, they clone the Cavalier, cast 2 creatures, and smash us for 20. They don't even have to smash us for 20. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands in the graveyard, which is...
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. I am almost sad to see you go.
You're just going to send the 6 at us, which is actually like 20. Well, not 20. 6. 14. This is 14 damage. 15 damage. So we put a counter on this. We swing in. We hit them for 4. We can make it 5. Like, the best we can do is...
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. This is what you get for hurting my people.
Counter there. No attacks. Yeah, I think they must have had lethal last turn. Like, I can't imagine any world in which this Wandering Emperor was actually the right play. Unless they didn't have... Like, they had Bone Crusher. So that's another 4, 5, because of the Cavalier activation. Just because they were annoyed at the stupid... Yeah. I mean, we could have blocked, I guess, in that case. So if they have another Wandering Emperor and we don't block, we die. If they don't have another Wandering Emperor, if they have a way to sacrifice this, I think we have to block this. Yeah, wait. What am I even talking about? They can pump it. We have to block it. There's no way we can't. Freaking troll. They had lethal, but just didn't brain it out. Right? Cavalier, they play Terror, Bone Crusher, activate Cavalier, haste up the Terror, shoot us in the face with the Bone Crusher, swing with everything, it doesn't matter. The thing kills us in the air. Alright, we'll keep this. This is kind of like our most important card here. That's a bad timing for Strict Proctor. So we'll play the tap land here and just let it ride. And here we can run out the Spellbinder. See what they got. All this is 4 or more, so we take fires. So they don't get the mana doubling on 4. Right, the rest of this is not really important. It's Karuga. Run out Wedding Announcement. They probably drop in the Chariot here. This is Battlefield Forge, so they could play Wandering Emperor and eat the Spellbinder, but then their Emperor dies to our tokens. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run out a Proctor here. No, I'm not. Honestly, this card probably shouldn't be in my deck. We're gonna run out Thalia's Lieutenant. And we're just gonna swing in the air, we're gonna get another token. Auto Tapper got him. Oh boy. That's rough. That's just, Auto Tapper got him. So we are going to draw here. So Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah. Yeah, Auto Tapper got him real bad there. Because if the Auto Tapper hadn't tapped down the Battlefield Forge, they would have been able to cast the Bone Crusher and block that turn. Granted, it's still not great for them. But you need to always check your,
Finally, I'm home.
Okay, and they died.
I'm almost sad to see you go.
Face. Okay. I think that game was truly illustrative of, obviously at the end there, I think the Auto Tapper really did put the nail in the coffin for them, which is unfortunate. You'd always like to have a game where both players, their decisions matter, not oops, your automatic thing made me bad at the game. But I think that's sort of illustrative of the fact that, the majority of this game is not played on the board. I played on the board. They didn't play on the board, but they were very close to turning the corner on us and just ruining us. And most of what was going on was between the cards in my hand and the cards in their hand. So, yeah, I think that's an important thing. But anyway, that's going to be the last match for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed that. My brain is melting, so that's got to be the end of that. So, hope to see you all next time.